How to master caregiver recruiting. The number one reason that home care agencies struggle to recruit caregivers? They're doing the same thing as everyone else. Job boards, basic ads, and please work for us begging. It doesn't work. If you want to master caregiver recruiting, you need a strategy that's going to make people say, I want to work for you, not someday, right now. So here's the reality. Caregiver shortages are here to stay. You're not just competing with other home care agencies, you're competing with hospitals, retail jobs, and Amazon warehouses. Most agency owners post a job ad on Indeed, wait for applicants, and hope for the best. Hope is not a strategy. What you need is a system that's going to get caregivers excited about your agency, and it's going to keep them engaged long term. And if you don't fix this, you'll be stuck. You'll have constant turnover, last-minute call-offs, and clients leaving because you can't staff their cases. And your reputation is gonna suffer because of that. Your business will stall, and here's the major kicker. Your competition is always evolving. They're building systems while you're scrambling. But if you nail this, you're gonna attract the top caregivers who are gonna stick around, love their work, and actually help your agencies grow without you constantly filling holes. Now, I've been in the home care industry for 7 years now, running a multi-million-dollar agency with a reliable team of caregivers. Through my mentoring program, I'm teaching the strategies that we use to do this. So let me tell you about my caregiver recruiting story. I couldn't figure out why my caregiver ads weren't working. I was getting applications, but there was none of them that were quality. And the ones that I actually hired, they would quit usually within 3 months. So I overhauled my entire strategy. Instead of relying on job boards, we focused on culture, referral bonuses, and personal connection. We also used storytelling in our recruitment ads, real videos from caregivers sharing why they love working for our agency, and within 3 months, we had more applicants than we could handle, and we cut our turnover rate in half. That's the power of doing things differently. So if you're serious about mastering caregiver recruiting, sign up for my free home care MBA newsletter. The link's in the description, and every week I'm going to share actionable strategies to help you attract top caregivers, grow your agency, and scale your revenue. And now you might be thinking, but Justin, my market is different. No one wants these jobs anymore. And that's just not true. The problem isn't the market, it's the approach. We all have this problem. Caregivers do want to work, but they want to work for an agency that's going to value them, support them, and it actually stands out. And yes, this takes effort, but that's exactly why most agencies fail, and why the ones who get it right, they dominate. So here's 3 outside-the-box methods to master caregiver recruiting. Number 1, you want to make your agency the employer of choice. Most caregivers, they don't leave for more money, they leave because they feel undervalued. And here's how to stand out. You want to highlight your culture, showcase your team, your values, and what actually makes your agency different. You can use social media, videos, and your website to share this story. And you also want to offer non-monetary benefits. So think of things like flexible schedules, mentorship programs, and career growth opportunities, and they matter more than you think. And you also want to celebrate your caregivers. Think birthdays, anniversaries, or even just a thank you can create loyalty. And number 2, tap into local networks that you're overlooking. The best caregivers, they aren't always on the job boards. Here's where to find them. Community partnerships. So think churches, schools, local nonprofits. They often know people that are looking for meaningful work. Trade schools is another one. Partner with CNA or HHA programs to create a direct hiring pipeline. And another is your current caregivers. This one is powerful. Use a referral program to incentivize your best team members to bring in others like them. So here's an example. Offer $300 to a caregiver who refers someone who stays at least 90 days or 120 hours. Make it a win-win. And number 3, use video to make your ads stand out. Generic job postings are invisible. Here's how to use video to dominate. You want to record testimonials from your current caregivers about why they love working for your agencies. You also want to show behind-the-scenes footage, your office culture, your training sessions, your team events. And you can also use these videos in Facebook and Instagram ads or on TikTok. to reach the younger audiences. Videos help build trust and emotion much faster than text ever will. And here's a bonus tip. Host group interviews. You want to create a welcoming, engaging environment, and you'll stand out instantly. And another is create a caregiver experience program. Invest in onboarding, training, and ongoing support. Caregivers talk to each other, so if they feel supported, they're going to tell each other. If they don't, they're going to leave and still tell others. And another is automate your follow-up. Many candidates, they drop out because agencies, they don't follow up fast enough. Use automated texts or emails, and you want to respond within 24 hours of an application. Speed always wins. So if you want to master caregiver recruiting, stop doing what everyone else is doing. Think bigger, you want to get creative, and you want to focus on building those real connections. So for more tactical advice, check out my next video on how to retain top caregivers once you've hired them. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on any notifications. So let's transform your recruiting strategy.